I ain't worried about a peon. Chopper's nigga, pull up. Let me see. Pull that Leche Key one. Just like Divine Feminine puts face to karma with family by their actions, with third party, it was by actions, mainly zodiac signs. Huh? Drama is for you. Oh, okay. Hold on. Oh, dang. I ain't even used the cards for the other one, but since you want to stay tonight. So you identified the attacks by zodiac sign with the third party, and you identified the attacks by your family's actions. I'll get to the part. So two different ways help you to unravel how people will act. They said, what do zodiac signs have to do with people's behavior? Because they said Libras, it's a Libra I know that is unbalanced. I just want the money and that's it. Yeah. Big trees, no Christmas. But it's the gliss. So what this saying is that you found your way through the situation. You had a situation split two ways and it came back all to one thing. You feel me? Regardless how you came, you know all the slang. So, okay. And then now it says drama is for you. Take that L, you lose. So they thought being confrontational was gonna scare me and shut me up and all that other stuff like that. Healing, it's all about how mature you are in the situation. So those who do all that yelling and being loud and all that hand movement and threatening and trying to think they big shit and telling another motherfucker about a situation to talk down on the next motherfucker, like, girl, your ass got healing to do. Because if you got to do all that to make yourself important, to put the spotlight on you, take shine from another motherfucker, because you're not getting attention, you get mad when that motherfucker walk in the room because you had the attention on you until that motherfucker walked in the room. And you mad. Connecting with the devil spiritually. Let's see how you handle him face to face. Let me put it up here. Good. So they want you to connect with the devil face to face, but they don't know you've been living with that motherfucker your whole life. That's how you knew how to defeat him, because he used your most valuable player against you, and that motherfucker turned. That motherfucker wasn't loyal. Sweet. Yeah. They thought because they had authority over you that they would be able to manipulate you and do all this other stuff and all this other stuff. But what they don't know is you were getting reports on people when they were doing you wrong. Something like that, I don't know. But you could let loose and dance. But also, they said, let's see how you handle him face to face. But it's never face to face because he's always wearing a false mask. Like I said, the devil shows up in many forms. God is not the cross-dresser. The devil is. He dresses up as men, women, shape-shifting, whatever the case may be, in all type of sorts. Oh my goodness. Don't look good enough to manipulate. So they try to use what could persuade you, but you ignored it. No matter how good you look, I could still ignore your advances. So he tried to send a good looking nigga towards me, And it's like with permission. And that's why people don't want permission, because you have the options to say no. And if you don't say no, they're not disrespecting you. But at the same time, they didn't give you the option to decide whether or not. I'm trying to look for an example to give. The only way he can get you and you won't give it to him, and it's going to backfire. So my next video is going to explain this one, I guess. You have good things coming. I don't know. You're ignoring the situation because you know you're in control, and they're trying to knock you off your high horse. They're trying to knock you off balance. But it's like you always had this power and walked with all of this, that, and the third. But you never, I don't know, you never knew, I don't know. Your kids or those around you, take care of those around you, a bonnet. They said a child of God. That's why you're not worried, because you have a powerful force behind you. And they said where they at, because I don't see them. They invisible. So that's what that sniper is. Yeah, y'all goofy asses. Running out of money, so they took your kids for ransom. And when that didn't work, it's like they're trying to fill your mind with worry and stress and fear, because that's what they feel. They feel worry, stress, and fear because of the decision that they chose to make in this current situation. So what you feel is what's about to come because of what you've done, what you did. Your goofy ass should have left that shit alone and minded your own business. But you was so skeptical about shit because you couldn't sleep at night because you feel guilty for what the fuck you did. That's why you feel the way that you feel, because you worry about something, or you know that I told somebody that I thought I could trust, but that motherfucker flipped the situation and try to, because they have a debt to pay still with Divine Feminine. So they felt like, I'm going to feed Divine Feminine to the wolves. I'm going to throw her in the... They said, I know not to throw her in the lion's den because that's where God is, or whatever. I don't know. They said, we don't use lions. We use wolves and hyenas. Yeah. So when that didn't work, they're trying to fill your head with stuff so that you could spaz out and go crazy or assume some shit so that they could make you seem like a bad parent and not worthy of getting your kids back. So they're saying stuff like they sold your kids nudes to men in jail, basically child porn, kids to be returned. So when you get your kids back, they want these are options or possibilities that could happen while your kids in possession of somebody else. So when your kids are returned to you, they're going to be damaged. They're going to be mentally messed up because of the things that they had to endure while they was in these people's care. But that was a short-term decision that they made because they thought that you was going to break down and go crazy. They thought that you was going to act the way that they prepared you to act. But you're aware now because you've been exposed by the third party. Your family didn't expose it to you because they wanted to keep it hidden from you so that you didn't understand what was going on. They you feel me? They played dumb to your sarcasm. They played dumb and all that other stuff like that because you were still doing what they wanted you to do. And you feel me? Because because it's like, of course you're not going to tell an adult, but you're going to tell the kids. And then because, you feel me, they could pick up. At the end of the day, y'all bitches hid that shit from me. Third party put that shit right in my face. And I put the 2 and 2 together. But because of y'all own opinions and the way that y'all think and shit, y'all... Boy. So you having a new beginning, Missy. And then, so the long-term situation is that it's going to backfire to the max. So all that stuff that they was worried about, plus the stuff, you feel me? But I can't speak on what's going to happen to them until I get my kids back. Then I could tell y'all bitches what to prepare for. And they said something too, like, don't feel like it's pretty but painful, because the shit that they did to themselves, and then the love that you have for these people, like they say, oh, we family, we want to see people do good. You don't want to see nothing bad happen to your family, but at the end of the day, this is what y'all did to yourself. It's like, if you addicted to something, I can't stop you from doing it. And then if you OD on it, it's like, well, I tried. Don't hesitate or you'll lose. Good things are coming. Yeah. They gonna think they out the woods. They don't understand. And then when the motherfuckers that they drug in catch on to what really happened, or they start going on their spiritual journey, because just because you old don't mean that you've taken this route to healing. Your ass went to a therapist and they doing a normal routine of not even giving a fuck, really just the same shit they said to their last patient. They saying the same quotes to your ass. And you just listening to them thinking you, hell no, because my mama got a therapist and her ass still crazy. Like, that's not, it ain't make her no different. Her ass still doing the same shit. Woo! 11/22. 3 hoes, trifecta.